Hi, y'all. My name is Tiffany Joyner, and this is my Math All Around Us Learning Center for the class ELE 5130-850. So I use my own class for this. I teach first grade at Douglas Elementary School. And for the evidence of getting to know the students, before I even start the presentation, I wanted to um, tell you guys that I'm showing you guys how to do this activity when you don't know the classroom at all. So I did the evidence of getting to know the students by first making an icebreaker. They're humans too. They don't know you and you don't really know them. So you need to make an icebreaker. So we did our favorite color, the game Sparkle. If you don't know what the game Sparkle is, which is a great way to show you how well the kids can row count, but it's a game where the students stay all in a circle and you say, let's count up to the number 8. And then the first students, and you point to a student and say, let's count to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 8. The person that's after 8 has to say sparkle and they get to sit down. And the last person standing wins the game. So we played that game. And then I gave my students a prerequisite of place values just to see where my kids are at. So this whole activity, the standard is going to be on place values. So the standard is NC1 NB2, which is understanding the two-digit of a two-digit number represents tens and ones. So again, place value. So for example, 26. If I look at the 2 in 26, the value is 20. If I look at the 6, the value is 6. And the key vocabulary words is digit, value, and representation. Those are the words that you really want your students to know. So the cultural relevance, I do have 5 students that are EL learners. So I put students in this my small group activity. I put them with me or with an IA, so an instructional assistant, just so they can get guidance during our activity. And I think that's really helped with students that are still learning a new language. And that's also going to have students that are not really getting or understanding the lesson. So hands-on activities. This is the activity that I did. I actually did a whole lesson, right? So I used tools, whiteboards, and their materials, so markers and erasers. I pre-cut numbers like 26, 9. I pre-cut a bunch of numbers and I put it in the bag. And I used roll cards. So I put students into a group of 4. Each student had a role, the reader, solver, facilitator. And you can have 2 solvers, right? And I also gave a student an exit ticket towards the end of the lesson. So with this, even though the students are assigned a role in the activity, they also have to discuss. And the role is there in place so that all students are participating. So the rigor and innovation, these activities are challenging for students because students are humans and they have different personalities. So the role gives the students a chance to participate. Even when they are nervous, they know they have to follow that role. And they're using their prior knowledge while implementing their roles of this game. Then an assessment. I'm actually doing a bunch of assessing, right? Um, so first, in the whole lesson activity, I taught the lesson. So I gave a prerequisite test first, which is assessing to see where my students are at. I taught the lesson. Then I scattered my students into groups with roles, and then we finish off with an exit ticket just to see if my students actually got what I gave them and got the lesson. So I really hope this is really helpful towards you guys. This actually helped me, and I learned a lot performing this activity. Thank you so much for watching my video.